Guys, Super Z here. Today I'm making a PvP tier list. It's gonna be mostly for 1v1s and 2v2s. So let's get straight into it. First, we got the Scout. This tower is a noob tower, but it's pretty bad. It's got terrible cost efficiency and it struggles to do its job during early game. I mean, for noobs, that's all you get. It's just bad. Don't rely on this tower. Next, we got the Sniper. It's another noob tower. It's got long range, but still terrible cost efficiency, and it just struggles to do its job. This is also going to F tier. Next, we got the Tweer. This is better than the Scout. It's got okay cost efficiency at base level, and it can make money at level 3, but its upgrades past that are just bad, so also going to F tier. Next, we got the Barracks. This tower is pretty bad. I mean, it's really inconsistent. It just struggles against the naturals, even if the opponent is not sending. And if the opponent is sending, then good luck to you. It's very difficult to use, and there's just very little reward for using this at all, so going into F tier. Next, we got the Tuber. It's a splash tower. It's not very good because compared to all the other splash towers, it's just outclassed. It's got very low splash radius, it's got terrible splash DPS, and all around, you're just better off using another splash tower. D tier, it might be okay in grouped versus, but like even then, Mortar is just the superior tower. Next up, we got the Patrol. This is a spawner tower. A lot of noobs love this tower, but unfortunately, it's not that good because of its low cost efficiency and inconsistency. I wouldn't rely on this tower for defending boss rushes because it just sucks at doing that. I'd put you like maybe above Tuber, but that's it. Next, we got the Snowballer. This is a stalling tower. This tower can maybe do good at max level, but other than that, its other levels are just underwhelming and they just suck. It can actually be good at countering Mega Android, but that's just all it can do. I think I'll put you at the top of D tier. Next, we got the Elf. This is another event tower which does splash DPS. At level 1, it's actually quite good because you can defend the first 7 waves all on its own. Other than that, its upgrades are terrible, so that's why I'm placing it in D tier. It just needs better upgrades. Next, we got the Mercenary. This is a DPS tower for early game. Level 1 is quite good, but its upgrades are just terrible. It just needs buffs for its upgrades. That's all it needs. But other than that, it's just a C tier tower. Next, we got the Soldier. This is another early DPS tower. Like the Mercenary, it just has bad upgrades, but at least at its max level, it's more usable than the Mercenary. Level 1 and level 5 are its 2 best levels, but they're still pretty mid. This is just a C tier tower in terms of performance. It'll just struggle against most boss rushes, but it'll still do better than like most of the other towers. Next, we got the Phaser. This tower is a late game DPS tower. It's meant for killing like big bosses like the Void, but that's not possible if the opponent is sending. And if the opponent is sending, this tower will just struggle to deal damage because by the time a boss is dead, it won't even have charged up halfway. You just don't want to rely on this tower except for maybe you can kill boss 2s with it. That's all it can do. Actually, because it can kill boss 2 rush quite reliably, I'll put in C tier. But other than that, it just sucks. Next, we got the Zed. This is a late game tower which is supposed to deal DPS, but it's not as good as the other late game towers because it's just not cost efficient. Its damage output is really disappointing. If you have Commander, it can deal like way more damage, but the micro required is just not worth it. And unfortunately, it's just inconsistent and unreliable when it comes to dealing with boss rushes. So you're going into C tier. Next, we got the Slater. This is an event tower that's supposed to be stalling stuff. But I mean, it just sucks. It's expensive and still doesn't do much. So bottom of F tier you go. Next, we got the Crowd Gunner. This is a stalling tower. It can stall boss 1s, but past that it sucks. It actually speeds up boss 2s, So this is a terrible tower. It can go like right above Sleer, but that's all it can go. Next we got the Fragger. This is a splash tower. It's terrible for early game, but at mid game it really shines because max level Fragger is really good for countering boss 2 rush and hidden boss rush. I mean, there's still better crowd control, but still, this tower is surprisingly good for a noob tower. So you can go into B tier. Next, we got the Harpoon Hunter. This is a single DPS tower with stalling. It's really similar to the Marksman, but there's just one problem with this tower. It's good on all its stats. I mean, it's got great damage, it's got good cost efficiency. But just the one problem is that it just doesn't have hidden detection, and that's what's holding it back. I put in like A tier if it did, but unfortunately B tier you go. Next we got the Aviator. This is a tower that can't be stunned. It's supposed to deal crowd control damage. It's okay, it's good for early game, but it sucks for mid game and late game because it's just not good for those, it's just not cost efficient. It's also received several nerfs that have made it worse overall, so unfortunately, it's just gonna have to go into B tier. Next, we got the Commando. This is a DPS tower. Contrary to what people might think, it's not that good because unfortunately, it's laggy. Its upgrades are terrible as well, and it's just outclassed by other towers in what it's supposed to do. And it's just made for a stage of the game that like it just doesn't fit in most loadouts for me. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to go into B tier, maybe above the Aviator, but that's it. Next up, we have the Hollow Boomer. This is a stalling tower with splash DPS. It's actually quite good at what it does, but it's not like something I'd make space in my loadout for. It's not bad, but it's not overpowered. I mean, it's good at stalling, don't get me wrong. Like, you definitely want to bring this in maybe grouped versus. Next, we have the Flamethrower. This is another stalling tower, and it's quite good at its job. I mean, it just does its job well. Stalls stuff, and it's reliable at stalling, but like, it's not like too overpowered, so I'd probably put you here. Next, we have the Golden Commando. This is a tower that everyone thinks is good, but like it's not as great as you would want to think. I mean, for survival, yeah, it's great, but for PvP, it just struggles because it just lags. That's the problem. And another thing is that the CTA buff from the commander doesn't even work on it, so that's just another issue altogether. If it just had the lag fixed, maybe I could bump it up a tier. But you're going at top of B tier, unfortunately. I mean, it still does good damage, great cost efficiency on base level, but it's just, I wouldn't use this personally. Next, we have the Anarchist. This is an offensive tower. It can send androids and smokes, fireworks, blah blah blah. Its smokes are its best weapon overall, and it can definitely catch someone off guard, but there are ways to counter this tower, so unfortunately, it's just going into maybe B tier. Next, we have the Enforcer. This is a DPS tower that's meant for early to mid game. This tower might be hard to use for most players, so unfortunately, I wouldn't like say it's the best tower ever, but like if you can use it well, then you might find great success with it. But I mean, it still does great overall, so I'd probably put you in A tier. Next, we have the Graveyard. This is a late game tower. In terms of early and mid game, it sucks. So at max level, it spawns a 10,000 HP unit, which can be spawned over and over by using micro. It's quite good at surviving for a really long time because, you know, spawning 10,000 HP units over and over is quite good. But unfortunately, it's not the best late game tower, but it's still good, so it's A tier material. Next, we have the Mortar. This is a splash DPS tower. It's meant for crowd control. It's got long range, it's got great splash radius, and splash DPS is good. It's just great all around. I mean, it's reliable, it's not overpowered, but it's not bad at all. So, A tier. Next, we have the Shotgunner. This is another crowd control tower. It's great for noobs as well. It's low credit cost, but its cost efficiency is amazing. You can get so many farms with this early game as well. I mean, if you're a noob, you should definitely go for this tower. It can counter boss farm rush very easily as well. You could go into A tier. Next, we have the Marksman. This is a single DPS tower. It's meant for early game, but it actually works in mid and late game as well. You can counter every rush in the game except for Necromancer boss rushes as long as you have support towers and crowd control. It's got long range, good cost efficiency. It's just great overall, so you can go into A tier. Next, we have the Golden Scout. This is a DPS tower meant for early to mid game. It can also be used for late game. This is just a great tower all around. I mean, there's nothing bad about it. You can use it to defend most boss rushes. It's just great for getting eco as well. It has expensive hidden detection, but just bring another tower that can kill hiddens. That's really a very simple solution. This is like one of the best towers in the game right now, so top of A tier. Next, we have the Plasma Trooper. This tower is a great crowd control tower. It has cheap hidden detection, great cost efficiency, and it shreds swarms and boss rushes like crazy. You can counter almost every rush in game with this tower. It's so amazing. I have to put it at the top of A tier. Next, we have the Huntsman. This is a tournament exclusive tower. You can use it to as single DPS for early game. What's great about this tower is that it makes money by shooting zombies, and this still makes money off of like sends as well, which is really overpowered, especially for mid game. I mean, it's hard to fit into a loadout in its current state right now, so I'll probably put you below the Golden Scout, but other than that, it's a good tower still. Next, we have the Railgunner. Now, this tower is a must-have in your loadout. I mean, it's great for late game all around. I mean, it counters all the late game rushes, great DPS, long range, and it's just really strong overall. You can counter late game boss rushes quite effectively, and it's just, this is a must-have. Next, we have the DJ. This is a support tower that gives a fire rate buff and discounts. But what's really good about this tower is its ability, which can be used to stall Necromancer bosses, which is, you know, a must-have almost in most PvP games. So this is definitely an S tier tower. Next, we have the Commander. This is another support tower. Its CTA buff is good. It's got a range buff that's great. Its Striker is very useful for if you need to save yourself, and it's got an airstrike as well. I mean, this is a must-have tower. It's great, reliable. You can trust this tower with your life. So, S tier. Finally, last but not least, we have the Farm. This is the best tower in game for PvP because you just invest some cash and they'll give you loads of cash back. I mean, this is just a must-have for PvP. So, all around, S tier tower, must-have. Equip it in your loadout. And this is the tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later.